to the special counsel's office. And this live indictment that has since been handed off to the National Security Division at the Justice Department, here's how prosecutors say WikiLeaks helped in the Russian military intelligence operation that attacked our election in 2016. This is from page 17 of the indictment. Use of Organization 1, use of WikiLeaks. Quote, in order to expand their interference into the 2016 U.S. presidential election, the conspirators, meaning the defendants, the GRU officers, they transferred many of the documents they stole from the DNC and the chairman of the Clinton campaign to WikiLeaks. The conspirators, the Russian military intelligence officers, posing as Guccifer 2.0, discussed the release of the stolen documents and the timing of those releases with WikiLeaks to heighten their impact on the 2016 U.S. presidential election. On or about June 22nd of 2016, WikiLeaks sent a private message to Guccifer 2.0 to send any new material stolen from the DNC here for us to review, and it will have a much higher impact than what you are doing. Less than a month later, on or about July 6, 2016, WikiLeaks added, quote, if you have anything Hillary related, we want it in the next 2 days, preferably, because the Democratic National Convention is approaching and she will solidify Bernie supporters behind her afterwards. The conspirators responded, okay, I see. WikiLeaks explained, quote, we think Trump has only a 25% chance of winning against Hillary, so conflict between Bernie and Hillary is interesting, meaning send me that stuff. Between June and July, the indictment explains how WikiLeaks allegedly got all the stuff they got from these Russian military intelligence officers. And then, quote, on or about July 22nd, 2016, WikiLeaks released over 20,000 emails and other documents stolen from the DNC network by the conspirators. This release occurred approximately 3 days before the start of the DNC. For maximum impact, got to make sure those Bernie supporters never, ever cross over and agree to vote for Clinton. Then, a month before the election, just as the Access Hollywood tape was coming out and the Trump campaign was nearly imploding, just moments after the release of the Access Hollywood tape, on October 7th, 2016, WikiLeaks released a set of emails from the chairman of the Clinton campaign that had been stolen by Officer Lukashev and his Russian military intelligence co-conspirators. Between on or about October 7th and November 7th, Organization 1, WikiLeaks, released approximately 33 tranches of documents that had been stolen from the chair of the Clinton campaign. In total, over 50,000 stolen documents were released. So WikiLeaks is the entity, according to prosecutors, that liaised with Russian military intelligence to get the best stuff that would hurt Clinton the most, soliciting specific stuff about Hillary that would hurt Hillary the most, specifically both in terms of the timing and the content of what they wanted. They liaised with Russian military intelligence to time the release of the documents that the GRU officers had stolen so as to inflict maximum political damage on the Clinton campaign and to help Trump the most, and to make sure specifically that Bernie Sanders supporters never, ever, ever would consider voting for Clinton. During the time that WikiLeaks was liaising with Russian military intelligence in order to accomplish all this stuff, WikiLeaks was also in direct contact with the president's eldest son, with Don Jr., advising him on how to better circulate the documents that the GRU had stolen for maximum impact. What link exactly his father should mention and that he should tweet out to make sure that the Russian documents got the widest distribution. Don Jr. appears to have been psyched about that particular outreach from WikiLeaks. He turned right around and posted exactly what they told him to post. Posted that link exactly as they told him to post it. WikiLeaks also gave the Trump campaign, they gave Don Jr., login information for a website criticizing Trump's friendliness toward Putin. WikiLeaks gave Don Jr. a heads up that that website was about to launch and information about how to break into that website. On that one, Don Jr. appears to have been slightly dumbfounded as to what he was supposed to do, so he just forwarded that information to lots of other people on the campaign. On Election Day, WikiLeaks sent this note to Don Jr., quote, "Hi, Don. If your father loses, we think it is much more interesting if he does not concede and spends time challenging the media and other types of rigging that occurred, as he has implied that he might do." Election Day. If your father, quote, loses, we think it's much more interesting if he doesn't concede. So WikiLeaks in the 2016 campaign had kind of a singular role, right? They had a role that at least was was very well appreciated.
This just came out. This just came out. WikiLeaks. I love WikiLeaks.
The Hillary Clinton documents released today by WikiLeaks.
Exposed by WikiLeaks.
We don't talk about WikiLeaks.
They want to distract us from WikiLeaks. 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 The WikiLeaks revelations. They got it all down, folks. WikiLeaks.
That was then. This was today.
Mr. President, do you still love WikiLeaks?
I know nothing about WikiLeaks. It's not my thing.
Wiki who now? Wiki what's it? Wiki what? I can't hear. Oh, wiki what? The thing with the mermaids? The wiki what? No, that's not my thing. Yes, actually, sir, yes, it is your thing. It's your thing. It's been your thing for a long time. There are receipts, and everybody in the whole wide world has them.